Welcome. How are you, my big family around the world? Even if this is your first time watching us, we are honored by your presence with us, your admiration, and your subscription to the channel. The U.S. Navy's hidden power that no enemy can stop. The U.S. Navy isn't just the most powerful naval force in the world, it's completely redefining modern warfare. With a budget that no other country even comes close to matching, the U.S. maintains a fleet that far exceeds traditional standards in both size and strength. We're talking thousands of aircraft, hundreds of warships, and cutting-edge tech, from the stealthy Zumwalt destroyer to hypersonic missiles and laser weapon systems that have the world on edge. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Behind closed doors in ultra-secret labs, new weapons are being developed that could change the way future wars are fought. Want a glimpse of what's coming? Let's dive in.
Picture this. You're standing on the deck of a modern warship, and suddenly you hear a thunderous boom echo across the ship. A shell is fired so fast you can't even see it. That's exactly what happens with the 3-inch OTO Melara gun. Originally developed in Italy, it's been part of the U.S. Navy since 1975. Nearly 50 years later, it's still a staple on American warships, including destroyers, patrol boats, and even larger vessels like cruisers. You might wonder, why is this old gun still getting credit? It's all about the firepower. With a blistering fire rate of up to 120 rounds per minute, it's perfect for quickly taking down threats. Did you know the 76mm OTO Melara is incredibly versatile? It can fire everything from armor-piercing incendiary shells to fragmentation rounds designed to destroy air and ground targets. Some newer versions even have guided ammo that can perform complex maneuvers to take out incoming anti-ship missiles. But what really makes this gun stand out? Its ability to hide under a sleek, nearly invisible dome, making it extremely hard for enemies to detect the source of the shot.
Speaking of powerful weapons, ever heard of the Mark 38? It's a 25mm gun system that's become a key part of both the US Navy and Coast Guard. Its power comes from the M242 Bushmaster automatic cannon, originally developed by McDonnell Douglas. What makes it special is its chain-driven firing mechanism, which allows it to fire steadily with very few interruptions. You could say this is one of the most advanced naval guns out there. It's built to handle high pressure and extreme heat, and its short barrel design makes it easy to mount on everything from small patrol boats to large Arleigh Burke-class destroyers. The Mark 38's main job? Taking out surface threats like fast enemy boats. But it's flexible too. It can even hit ground targets when needed. Thanks to its electro-optical and infrared sensors, the Mark 38 can track targets in almost any weather, day or night, across a 330-degree field of vision. Is there anything it can't see? But this gun doesn't just have sharp eyes, it packs serious heat. With a selectable firing rate from single shots to 180 rounds per minute, it supports all standard 25mm Navy-approved ammo. Its effective range? About a mile, more than enough to neutralize threats before they get close. The Mark 38 shines when dealing with small boats, enemy divers, or light coastal targets like personnel or unarmored vehicles. Compared to its older cousin, the 20mm Mark 16, the Mark 38 isn't just stronger, it's also way more suited to counter-terrorism and fast boat skirmishes. So, is it expensive? According to a 2004 production contract worth $400 million for 501 systems, each Mark 38 unit costs around $800,000. That's not exactly cheap. But for an automatic weapon this powerful and reliable, many would say it's worth every penny.
Suddenly, a turret comes alive. That's the Phalanx CIWS, introduced by the US Navy even before the Mark 38 back in the 1980s. Ever notice how it kind of looks like R2-D2 from Star Wars? Well, it's no joke. This is real-deal steel armor designed to shoot down supersonic anti-ship missiles. The Phalanx system uses an M61A 16-barrel rotary cannon that can unleash up to 4,500 rounds per minute. It's equipped with dual Q-band radars, one for searching and one for tracking, plus a smart targeting system and an advanced control panel. Thanks to lightning-fast response time and a protective barbette mount, this system can detect and destroy threats from any angle. But the big question remains, Is the phalanx strong enough to defend our most critical battles? But hold on, don't forget about the LPWS ground-based failure system, part of the specialized CRAM defense network. It's designed to shoot down incoming rockets, artillery shells, and mortar rounds mid-air, an incredibly important defensive tool, especially as we shift focus toward the weapons of the future. Ever imagine science fiction turning into reality this quickly? Share your thoughts on these futuristic weapons in the comments below.
Now let's talk about the game changer, the railgun. This isn't just a weapon, it's a testament to the raw power of modern science and technology. Using electromagnetic force, specifically the Lorentz force, to fire projectiles at insane speeds, the US Navy's railgun has shown incredible potential since testing began in 2015. With a current range of around 112 miles and the possibility of reaching 250 miles in the future, the railgun is no longer a fantasy. Between 2005 and the project's end in 2021, the Navy's Energy Weapons Division poured nearly $500 million into developing the railgun. What really made it attractive was the low cost of ammo, just $25,000 to $50,000 per shot, compared to something like the Tomahawk missile, which can cost up to $1.4 million per launch. Theoretically, this opens up much more affordable options for both defense and offense. But reality isn't always so simple. Sure, the ammo is cheap, but the railgun system itself is extremely expensive and complex. It needs massive power supplies, and the barrel has to withstand incredible pressure, which causes it to wear down after each shot. The cost of maintaining and replacing these parts cancels out a lot of the savings from the cheap ammo. Still, the thing that made the railgun seem like the weapon of the future is speed. It can fire projectiles at speeds up to Mach 7, way faster than traditional weapons. That speed means it hits targets much faster, making it harder to defend against and more likely to pierce through modern defense systems. And it's not just fast, it's also safer for the ship using it. Since the railgun doesn't use explosives or fuel in its projectiles, there's a much lower risk of fire or explosion on board. It also simplifies logistics. And that range? Impressive. It can hit targets up to 130 miles away. While that's still less than what hypersonic missiles can reach, it offers a way to carry out long-range strikes at a much lower cost. The vision was to create more than just another big gun. The railgun was supposed to be a multi-role system, capable of hitting ground targets, providing air defense, intercepting cruise missiles, and even taking on ballistic missiles if the technology ever got that far. But powering it takes a ton of energy, and it needs high-performance materials and energy management systems to work efficiently, things that are still being developed.
Now, welcome to the laser era, thanks to the US Navy's LOWS, or Laser Weapon System. This thing goes way beyond sci-fi. It uses directed energy to target threats with incredible precision and speed. Lasers can disable drones, boats, and even electronic equipment used by enemy aircraft. Back in 2007, Kratos Defense and Security Solutions got a contract to research and develop a promising laser weapon system. Just 3 years later, they got another $11 million to refine the design as part of the Navy's Directed Energy and Electric Weapons program. By 2011, the first tests were a success. Fast forward to 2014, the Navy installed a 30-kilowatt operational prototype on the USS Ponce while it patrolled the Persian Gulf. Then, in 2017, large-scale tests began in that same region to prove the system could work in real combat conditions. One of the biggest benefits: each shot from LAWS costs about $3.50, a fraction of what a missile would cost. And here's something even cooler. The laser can be adjusted to either disable enemy electronics instantly, or in more critical moments cause permanent damage.
Navy's oldest and most trusted underwater allies, the Mark 48 torpedo. For years, the Mark 48 has been a silent but deadly weapon designed to strike deep beneath the surface. Weighing 3,748 pounds and measuring 21 inches in diameter, this torpedo is made to take out high-speed submarines and surface ships, but it's more than just a giant chunk of metal. Back in the 1990s, the total cost of research and development and production for the Mark 48 was estimated at around $500 million, a huge investment at the time, reflecting how ambitious the Navy was about building a world-class undersea weapon. Even today, the Mark 48 isn't just a relic of the past, it's still very much in use, with upgrades and improvements keeping it relevant in modern undersea warfare. Recent upgrade contracts, like the $105.7 million deal with Lockheed Martin in 2021 to modernize the guidance and sonar systems, show that the Mark 48 torpedo is constantly being improved to meet new challenges on today's battlefield. It comes with an advanced navigation system that works in both active and passive modes, allowing it to adjust its course in real time. But maybe the most impressive feature, its multi-target attack capability. If the Mark 48 ever loses track of its target, it doesn't just give up, it scans the entire area to reacquire and re-engage. Did you know there are more than 7 different versions of the Mark 48? The cost has ranged from just $94,000 for the early versions all the way up to $3.8 million for the advanced Model 7 CBAs, designed for high performance and lethal impact. Lately, the US Navy has been quietly but steadily working on upgrading this heavyweight torpedo. The focus now is on the Mod 7 CBA's version, which features better sensor signal processing, especially useful for countering electronic warfare tactics. Lockheed Martin is still the primary partner in this program, producing about 50 torpedoes per year and having delivered around 250 units so far. Beyond improving combat performance, the Navy is also exploring the use of alternative power sources like electric fuel cells to extend operating time and reduce the torpedo's heat signature.
Now let's shift to one of the most powerful and strategic weapons in the U.S. nuclear arsenal, the UGM-133A Trident II. This 3-stage ballistic missile is a 4th-generation giant in nuclear deterrence. Originally developed by Lockheed Martin, the Trident II packs serious punch with advanced guidance systems and the ability to carry multiple warheads. Right now, it's the only missile of its kind that can be launched from an operational submarine. The Navy deploys it through the legendary Ohio-class submarines, each capable of carrying up to 24 Trident II missiles at a time. These subs make up 52% of America's strategic nuclear force. With a range of around 7,000 miles, the Trident II can hit almost anywhere on Earth and do so with remarkable precision. Do you think weapons like this will continue to play a key strategic role in the coming decades? Especially since the Navy plans to keep them in service until at least 2042.
Now on to another symbol of American military might, the Tomahawk Block V missile. This isn't just any cruise missile, it's the most advanced version of a system that's been evolving since the Cold War. Originally developed back in 1972, it made a major breakthrough in 1980 when the first test launch from the USS Merrill set the stage for mass production just 2 years later. Today, Tomahawk missiles are mainly deployed on warships and submarines. But what keeps the Block V relevant in an age of hypersonic weapons? It's all about its blend of long-range survivability and precision strike capabilities. Powered by a Williams F-107 jet engine, the Tomahawk Block V cruises at about 560 mph and can hit targets up to 1,550 miles away. This range allows it to reach deep into enemy territory without putting U.S. ships in harm's way. What really stands out is its ability to fly at low altitudes, dodging radar detection. It uses a combination of inertial navigation and terrain contour matching to stay low and under the radar, literally. On top of that, it's equipped with GPS anti-jamming tech, so it keeps hitting targets even in harsh electronic warfare environments. In December 2020, the Navy pulled off a milestone when a Tomahawk Block V launched from the USS Chaffee and successfully hit a moving sea target with stunning accuracy. Tests in 2022 took things even further, showing it could lock onto and destroy targets from more than 620 miles away, outclassing many traditional systems. Its real strength? Versatility. This missile can operate on land, in the air, and across tough terrain, navigating with deadly precision. Despite its hefty $1.87 million price tag, the U.S. Navy considers it well worth the investment thanks to its unmatched capabilities in real-world combat.
Last but not least, let's talk about the SM-2 missile, a key member of the Standard Missile family. The SM-2 has gone above and beyond to become a cornerstone of naval air defense. It's specifically designed to help warships counter aerial threats like aircraft, cruise missiles, and other incoming dangers, making it a vital part of keeping Navy fleets safe.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. At X News, we are committed to providing you with realistic and fair news.